I should have made this video earlier, but I didn't. It's funny how that happens, eh? This might be a windy video too. Oh yeah. I guess that means I have to speak up. This week's topic, Trans Youth Channel. Do I understand women more because I was socialized to a certain degree as a woman? No, not really. I don't fundamentally understand women and, you know, certain feelings. I understand aggravation towards that time of the month. I know how that feels, but I still get cramps. Just no more menstrual blood. But I do still get crampy. Not as long as I used to, but just as intense, and it's very uncomfortable. So if, you know, when I get a girlfriend, if that ever happens, I would be very sympathetic when that time of the month comes around and, you know, do whatever I can to help her out instead of, you know, complaining about how we can't get it on or whatever guys do because they don't understand what it feels like. So, but fundamental feelings that women might have inherently, I don't feel like I really have too much insight. The only insight I have is through, you know, doing research because of the position I'm in as trans and wanting to get a better understanding of the history of transsexuality and transgender identities and how it ties into feminism and the struggles there, and, you know, women's struggles to gain rights, and, you know, it's all connected, you know, it's all about gender. Doing research to sort of learn about that stuff has really made me more aware of women's struggles. Because I was always a tomboy, so I was socialized in some ways female, but I wouldn't say to the extent that most girls are, especially if they identify as female and don't go through a tomboy phase. And then some things were sort of more adamantly put to me because I was a tomboy, you know, like, just because you act this way doesn't mean, like, don't forget that you don't go off with strangers because it's not safe. And people always mistook me for a guy, so socially I was kind of perceived as a boy from a very young age, and I just never really got the full female experience, I'd say. I don't feel like I have. So, and I mean, you can't really say that my biology, my anatomy would dictate any sort of inherent understanding, because that doesn't make any sense, you know? You understand with your brain, and my brain is male, so I might not understand women, like why they make the choices they do outside of like a social context and like understanding media's influence on body image and stuff like that. But what I have noticed is respect. Here comes the bus! Get on the bus! It stops right by our house now, so everyone gets off right here, and it's really awkward. Sometimes people are just standing outside my house, and I go and get in the car. It's super awkward. But yeah, respect for women. That's something that, you know, there are men who love women and respect them and, you know, want to support them, and I love that. I think that's really good. But I think there are a lot of men who resent women. I think it's just important to listen to each other. No matter what your gender is, no matter how you identify, just listen to people, and if they're wasting your time and they're not saying anything you need to know, then don't waste your time. But if they are valuable person to you, then you should just respect them regardless. So yeah, that's me. How I do. Okay, gotta go, guys.